I think Merdeka Center's poll helped us gauge a certain sense how about to turn out. I just spoke with the Selangor MP's political secretary. Nick Nazmi's there now, and we're, it's a bit slow, especially early in the campaign. But it's really important to note how effective our KAWAS, Mesra Usia Emas, the basic welfare schemes that has been implemented by the Selangor government. It goes across races, but we just have to see how successful it is. Because every week, when there's a death, and there was Selangor citizen, regardless of race, then they will get the money from their respective MPs or government personnel. So, it's good also to see how well we have reached to the net frame, to the people there, but also how this information is disseminated to them. They might think, heck, Amno is giving this to me. So, it's really, at the end of the day, like I said, no matter how many traumas you have, you need to make sure the information is clearly presented to the electorate. And that is a major challenge for us. The three adults who are all from the end are also, that presents a real challenge as well. Because, of course, the maid, Datuk Zainal, has been sick for some time. And, of course, we try to fill replacements to fulfill his duties. But, there is to work doubly hard to ensure that people are clear about the differences in policies presented by the Selangor government, which are different from previous government. And, for the orang kampung, it's like budget deficit or a balanced budget. How do you explain to them? Even on the issue of APCO, which is the fact that 28 million was spent without being tabled in Parliament. But how do you explain these things to them? They're like, consulting. So it is really important to make sure you go to the bread and butter issues, and they understand that these policies, the change in policies, are benefiting them better than the previous ones. So that's the only way we want to win over the heart. So I'm hopeful. It depends on the candidate, because again, it's a big area. I think it's the size of Malacca. Am I right? Anyone? Who's Selangor people? No?
Yeah.
So, you guys on the other side, I think. but it's a really big area as well. And you really need a concerted, concentrated and clear machinery to make sure you get your message across.
I have a question that from my point of view is quite difficult for Pakatan to stay relevant. It happened before, after 1999 and 2004 general election. PAS, PKR and DAP come together as a pack. I believe the leadership of Datuk Sri Anwar is the only reason for Pakatan to stick together. My question is, what will happen to Pakatan without Datuk Sri? Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, in 1999 we had the Barisan Alternative. And of course in 2003 DAP pulled out. And of course these things happened at a time where Dr. Anwar Ibrahim was incarcerated. And I think the fear, the fact that if Anwar was not in the equation, what would happen to Pakatan Rakyat? Will it be able to survive the different thoughts? And because of this, I am relatively thankful that the Kalimah Allah issue came about, and it really gave a chance for us to see how PAS handled it. First, of course, we were faced with the attack of Kerajaan Perpaduan. I think the challenge of PAS actually coming together in a pact with UMNO. But we survived that. And then followed up with Kalimah Allah. And PAS came out with a clear stance on its own, which reflects the view of Pakatan Rakyat. And I think these two instances were very important Because PAS knew then the possibility of either imprisonment, constant pressure on Ketua Pembangkang opposition leader, but they held up. And in all the meetings across Pakatan Rakyat right now, previously it was only between Haji Hadi, Malin Wan Lim of Itself, and either Mr. Ibrahim or Sinani. But right now, from all the meetings, we have incorporated the second generation leadership to make sure whatever it is, the common ground, the common agreement is shared by the second generation, second academic leadership. Because you can't expect a continuity to take place without the different leadership, especially younger ones, to embrace that from their own party. Either Tony Paul, usually they have the zone, and of course, Azmin Ali will come up with economic policies of Pakatan Rakyat. So, the first is addition of newer leaders to join in the Pakatan Rakyat meetings and for them to agree on main policies. That's why it was really rushed, the convention of Pakatan Rakyat and the basic agreements on fundamental issues. And that's one. Second is the continued reactivation of different committees. We haven't come to a stage where we have shadow cabinets, but we do have shadow committees. Meaning for each ministry, there is a representative from keadilan,